Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me, Lam Lam. My name is Olamide, and I film about beauty, lifestyle, education, vlogs, different quality random content, wholesome content actually. If you're new here, if you're seeing for the very first time, welcome. Please do also like, share, subscribe so that you're joining, chill with Lami here. And then turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any video that I put out. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the consistency and the back-to-back uploads. To be honest, I'm giving it up for all content creators that have shown up every single day putting out content. It is hard. It's actually hard work. So in today's video, I'm going to be filming about something that I kind of dealt with or kind of happened to me. You can already tell from the thumbnail or the title. So something called people call it winter depression or seasonal affective disorder or loneliness, depression. It comes in like different forms, but it usually happens like along or around this time of the year where we're entering like into the colder times, where we're getting into winter. And yeah, I feel like we don't talk about it enough. Coming to the UK is hard, and then ensuring that your mental health and all of those things is on point is priority. Like it should be taken very seriously, especially in a country whereby everybody is up and about trying to make ends meet and just trying to navigate their way in a new country. Because I don't think you can settle in 1 year. We're still settling because we're still like getting used to. I'm 1 year here, and there are still a lot of things to settle down and get acquainted with. I don't know, the list is endless really. And as you like grow or like go through each day, different things come up and you're like, oh okay, I didn't know this happened. So 1 year is not enough to like get acquainted to all of this. We're up and about, and everybody's trying to make ends meet, and you don't even have time for yourself, have time to visit friends, and then before you know, it's from work to home to your house, and then it's the four corners of your house. You don't know your neighbors, everywhere is quiet. If you're not in a shared apartment, it can be very tough. I think that I would always advise students to go not for a studio apartment but go for a shared apartment. Don't be like me. So yeah, it can be quite tough being alone, and I feel like we don't talk about the impact of how much I don't know, it just feels like a love-hate relationship. When you're here, you miss Nigeria, and then you miss all the parties. Sometimes nostalgia hits me really, really, really bad. And I'm not even joking. Like this morning, it's a Sunday, I'm filming this on a Sunday afternoon, and then nostalgia has been like hitting me so bad. I'm just like reminiscing on times in Nigeria and all of those things. And then when you get to Nigeria, like, oh, I need to get out of here immediately. But so it's like a love-hate relationship, and then you don't really have that community that you used to. You don't, like, there's no Owambe, there's no Yashaki shouting at your background, at your backyard. There's no way to send your, like, that noise is taken away, and somehow that noise has constituted how we're raised and all of those things. So we're used to that. We're not so used to quiet like that. And even if you want quiet, you want peace, sometimes you just want a sprinkle of shout. If anybody can relate, kindly leave a comment so that I'm sure that it's not just me experiencing all of this. So yeah, on getting here like last year, especially when it got cold and I was alone like in my room and everything, no what would I call it now, no roommate or no flatmate or anything, and you can literally hear like yourself think and hear your breath. It can get really, really depressing and really lonely. And especially when it gets gloomy and when it gets dark, like let's say 3 p.m 4 p.m, everywhere is already like dark. It can really affect your mood, because I feel like it was on getting here that I kind of really appreciated the concept of lighting and brightness and day much more, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just going to share a few of the things that kind of helped me and things that can help as well. I'm just going to share anyway, the things that I kind of, in retrospect, I kind of figured that I did it, but during that time it wasn't, oh okay, I'm feeling this way, now I'm going to do this, you understand? But now thinking of this content, I had to think back at the things that I did that helped me during that period. That's why when you're here, you see, when it's summer, everybody's happy. You can literally touch the joy. It's so palpable. But yeah, so as I was saying, I'm just going to share all the things that were helpful for me, and then it could be beneficial to you. You may know or you may not know, but it might just serve as a reminder at this point. So I'm going to share either way. And yeah, just in case you're watching and you're feeling any type of way, this is your cue to take one or two lessons out of here, and yeah, move on. So yeah, let's get right into the video. One of the things that particularly helped me in this season was to try to stay active. I was on and off with this one, in all honesty, because there were times where I was consistent at the gym, and then after I would just get lazy again. But it really helped me, apart from being active, there's just this feeling of satisfaction when you've gone to the gym and you've hit your goals, and it just feels like you're doing something for your body, and it helps you feel good. I don't know if the hormones that makes you feel good is serotonin. I'm not so sure, but yeah, it just releases these happy hormones that makes you feel like you're doing this thing for yourself. So the first thing is to try to stay active, even if it means like taking 30 minutes walk or doing jumping. I used to do jumping jacks a lot, or doing doing jumping jacks. That would be like very, very helpful. Anything that can help you stay active during the day is highly recommended. It did help me, and I think it would help you too. Then the second thing, obviously, if I don't mention anything, of course I cannot I cannot not mention this one, which is try to get natural light. Don't be boxed up in your room from morning till night, like without and then have your windows closed without exposing yourself to natural light. I don't even know how to explain this, but I did not really know the importance of light on your health, on your mental health, on how you relate with people, how you like your well-being. I did not know the impact until getting here, and it's very, very important getting natural light. And yeah, it just really helps your overall mood. So that's, to be honest, I feel like that's one of the reasons why, if for anything, as an international student, ensure that you get an apartment where you can get natural lighting, and not immediately you open your windows, all you're seeing is just maybe houses and all of those things. It's not helpful, to be honest. So try to sit near windows, get natural light, things like that. Then in this period, this one I know, so I'm definitely going to say this, in this period, because you're inside, you can be gloomy and all of those things, there's a natural tendency to want to snack and eat more stuff, like eat more carbs and unhealthy stuff. I am guilty, and I'm going to tell you for a fact that this actually does happen. But luckily for me, and unfortunately, okay, so one thing, my accommodation was close to Lidl, so I used to go to Lidl, let's say 1 minute away from my apartment. So I used to go to Lidl and go and buy like their snacks and their pastries, because I could really smell it sometimes from Lidl. So I really advise that you stock up your fridge with fruits and vegetables or healthy stuff, so that even when you want to snack, that thing is in there for you to snack on. So first of all, I think you should stock your fridge with good stuff. and then try to watch what you eat, because you're inside, there's a natural tendency, you're bored, and when we're bored, people tend to eat more. So yeah, that's one thing that definitely did help me. I know that I used to like stock my fridge with fruits. I'm going to probably link some of my old videos when I was in school and things like that. So this next point ties to one of the things that I already said, which is being active, or not necessarily being active. This is finding a new hobby, which could include being active, such as going to the gym. Or I mean, that's not the only hobby that exists, right? So find a new hobby. If it includes like journaling, swimming, or I mean, swimming, that's nice because it could be cold. So me personally, I don't know if I'm going to swim, but journaling, I definitely advocate for it. Probably cooking or trying out new recipes, going to the gym. What other new hobbies can one try? Probably learning a new language, or just something really to like take your mind off how you're feeling actually. But yeah, and then before I even continue, I think it's very important to know that when you're feeling a certain way, just know that most likely it's the weather. It's the absence of lighting, enough lighting, that's actually making you feel this way. I feel like if you're trying to deal with this, you should first address this whole lighting part, the fact that it's getting dark and it's getting really cold. Address it and ensure that you do all of those things. And if you're still feeling like down and everything there, I think it's better to seek help. But yeah, most of the ways you're feeling is most likely because your vitamin D level is low, or you don't have enough light, or things like that. So yeah, just try to sort this out first before you consider like other areas of why you're feeling this way or not. Do I make sense? I hope I make sense. So yeah, I've talked about being active, finding a new hobby, eating and balancing out your food and things like that. Another one would be, which is what I did it very well, talking to friends and family. Like, I cannot, this period kind of makes you want to withdraw. And yeah, I feel like one should start to embrace that. You start to sink into these things more. You want to talk to friends and you want to talk to family. Don't keep it to yourself. I would really advise that you do not keep it to yourself. Try to talk to people and leave them a message, send a voice note, do funny stuff. I'm that person that I can just send a message with a funny face or things like just try to keep in touch with friends and family. Don't withdraw into yourself, because it kind of makes it even worse. I would say again, the next one would be to get enough vitamin D. Get vitamin D actually, because at this point you probably will start feeling your bones aching and you're feeling fatigued, you're not interested in anything, you just want to be alone and everything, and that's, I don't know, it can do more harm than good, to be honest. So make sure you top up your vitamin D levels, because we get vitamin D from the sun, right? So yeah, get vitamin D. Basically, of course, wear warm clothing. There's this saying that says that goes, there's nothing like a bad weather, only a bad clothing. So try to keep really warm and get good clothing that are suitable for the weather. And if all of this is still persistent, if you're still feeling this, you're still feeling this way, then I think that you should probably seek professional help, therapy, which isn't a bad thing. And there are so many here. I'm not going to call names so that it doesn't look like I'm doing free adverts for anybody, but there are so many apps on that you can get professional therapy from. Actually, if you Google, you would see a whole lot come up. So please seek therapy if you're still feeling a type of way even after all of this. So I've come to the end of this video. Let me know if you're in the UK, or if even aside being in the UK, you've been anywhere and you felt this type of way before, and then you didn't know it was probably the whole lighting thing, and then when you adjusted, you know, probably started taking vitamin D, you started doing like some things, you know, probably change your routine, you started to feel better. Let me know if you've actually felt that way before. And yeah, I've come to the end of my video. So please do well to like, share, comment, subscribe. Please engage me in the comment sections. I actually love talking to you in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.